Alright, so it's about 2 weeks later, but I since I posted the last video, but considering how much things have changed, I've seen there seems to be better opportunities as far as pot stocks go. So I'm about to do a part 2 to the best, well, the 5 best pot stocks to buy in the month of September. So we're going to go ahead and get into that. But before I actually get into that, I'm going to put out a disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I am not giving financial advice. This is strictly educational. So if you decide to purchase a stock or trade it or whatever, it is at your own risk. So we're going to check out Aphria, actually. That's actually one of the stocks I wanted to actually check out. So let this load up real quick. Give me a chart. And let's see what's happening here. So it looks like it's a little bit focused on, was a little focused on rising for a bit, like we said before. It could, from my perspective, I would think that it would go up, but it looks like it's retracing a little bit for the moment. It's a daily chart at the moment, and it's Friday the weekend, and it's August 30th, so it's almost completely September at the moment. So it hasn't filled any gaps. It hasn't fully retraced at all. It's, for the past couple of weeks, it's just mainly been consolidating, fluctuating between certain points. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days. So yeah, about 2 weeks. It hasn't done much, but there is potential that it could always go up, considering it is making that pattern. Are you still going to act stupid? I don't understand this. Normally it's better. I don't know what you guys did to this site, but normally you guys are way better about the analysis and less glitchy. Okay, so at this point, I could see it going. To me, I would think it would go to a cheaper price from here on out. I mean, if you're going to just buy the stock, you wouldn't want it to go up or at all. So I would just, from my perspective, I would hope that it would actually get cheaper. I mean, it's still cheap at $6.26 anyways. You have the option to just go ahead and get it now, but you can save like $1 if it just goes down, or if it gets cheaper than that. There's potential. There's potential for it, but we will see what happens in the long term. I mean, stocks are slow, so at this point we'll see what happens. But I could actually see it going down a little bit more. But it is either way, when you buy it is up to you. I mean, it is an ideal trade, or, well, I won't even say trade because it moves so little. I would say it's an ideal stock to actually buy for the longer term, for like retirement. From my own perspective, that's my own thoughts. So it is totally up to anyone that actually thinks that it is a great stock. If you have your own thoughts as far as this stock goes, go ahead and punch it in. Type it in the comment section. And let's go ahead and check out Aurora. So it filled in the gap. It didn't break out like we thought it was going to do. I mean, there is a lot going on with news, and it doesn't have to actually follow any channels or patterns or anything, but it's at the end of the channel on this pattern. So there is potential that it could bounce up, but at the same time, hey, it's doing what we want anyways. We want it to get cheaper, so if it goes down to like $4, perfect. I mean, that's the perfect time for me to actually buy again. So I will buy more when it actually reaches that point. And then, actually, I'll edit it later. Tilray, that we have number 3. Why is it not showing up? Okay, it's showing up anyways, even though I punched in it. But we said Tilray had potential to rise up a little bit and then go lower in the last video, I believe. But yeah, it's at that 25 mark. I mean, for me, I'm more than likely going to buy some more. I mean, 25 bucks compared to where it used to be, where it was at 100 something for a long time, and it hovered around 175 after hitting that high of 300. It stayed there for only like a day. So I don't know what induced the spike, but who knows? Maybe we can see that again. There is that possibility, but either way, we're buying it at a cheaper price for 25. There is that possibility that it could go to 22, like we said in the last video, because of a gap in the back. I mean, I'll put the last video in the description. Actually, I'll put the one from August in the description as well, so we can actually find that. Okay, I'll try to find it. I forgot which time frame we found it on. It may be easier to find it on 4 hour. Oh. It was like way in the back over here somewhere. Nope. But either way, we know it's somewhere, and either way, it is on a drop and doing what we wanted to do, and we all have the opportunity to get it at for the price that it's at now. And for me, I like it. For myself, I can see myself purchasing more as soon as I find a reversal point. And is there some sort of structure being made? No. There is. It's just doing its thing at this point. Dropping. And then the next pattern we can, stock that we could actually look at is. Why is it not popping up? Okay, I guess everything is glitching. Oh. CGC is looking a lot like Tilray. I mean, it broke that structure and just decided to go down, and yeah, just screw everything else. So we have a good down move, and it looks like it could potentially go down to like 11 bucks. So personally, I'm waiting out on that one. I mean, there's no signs of it turning around, just continuing. I mean, if someone wants to buy it, it's only 23 bucks. Nothing wrong with it. But overall, for me, I say I'm waiting it out before I decide I would like to buy any more of this specific stock. But overall, it looks great. And let's see. Next one we're going to look at is Cronos Group. Cronos Group looks great as well. It's just, it looks like, literally looks like everything else. Broke structure, and it's just doing its own thing. It could go down to about 7-8 bucks. So at this point, these are all the stocks that I am actually looking at. And actually, I think I have one more that I could actually show you too. I wonder if it's actually on here. I've never actually, oh no. This one was, I believe it was Canadian. It was like extremely cheap. But I guess for the fact that it was so cheap, it might not show up, considering, yeah, it's like overall, you feel free to look it up. I know it's on Webull. I'll put the link to that in the description. You get a free share with it just for signing up for Webull. And I'll put the same thing for referral. So if you join the links for either one, you get a free share if you don't have an account already. But if you have any questions or have any advice as far as any of these stocks go, feel free to comment below. If you felt this video was pretty helpful, feel free to give this video a like, and feel free to subscribe if you would like to stay with these updates.